Before we pour tea today, a quick heads up. We are so excited to share this space with you, but please remember we are not licensed therapists, counselors, or mental health professionals. We love you, but we're just here to talk it out and heal together.
Welcome back to the MB podcast. I am Annie Yerb and I am here with the beautiful Ice Sparkle as usual.
Hello.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Now, today we are diving into a new segment called Thealing Tea. Okay, we are spilling tea for healing. Okay, so get with it since all of you like to sip tea, spill tea, inhale tea, whatever it is, right? Ice Sparkle?
Exactly.
Because that's
Inhale is in these days.
definitely, because we're doing it here, all right? Now, we're going to go ahead and jump right into a recording from an anonymous participant that we have. And then we're going to do a little dissecting and bring some mental health advice about that could possibly help this person. You ready, Sparkle?
Ready, ready.
Pour a big glass for this one. I am a 22-year-old pastor's daughter, and at my church, we don't do therapy. We simply pray everything away. For the past year, I've been leading our youth ministry's new mental health and wellness program. I'm the poster child for the modern, good church girl who bridges faith and support to our youth. But my own anxiety has been so crippling that I started experiencing severe dissociation. To cope, I started living a double life. On Friday nights, I drive far out to a secular club, use a fake name, pop ecstasy, and sleep with strangers just to feel connected to my body. Last weekend, I woke up in a hotel room with a man I met while I was out there on ecstasy. When he got out of the shower, I realized he is the therapist my father just hired to assist the church in our new program at church for the adults. It's been a month and he is texting me regularly saying that if I don't step down from the youth ministry, he is going to tell my father that his holy daughter is an addict. I have been having panic attacks because my faith, my sanity, and my safety net are all imploding at once. Sincerely, good church girl.
That was a lot.
Yeah, it was definitely a lot. Very
It was.
definitely a lot.
But we're here to help, right, Sparkle? We're here to
Absolutely.
assist.
Absolutely.
Because good church girl has a lot going on, and there's a few things that we need to touch on while we're on this conversation, such as leading a double life, okay? Because it isn't just about, that's not just keeping secrets, it's often more than that. It's an intense fear of judgment, and people usually build a second identity because they are feeling that their true self won't be accepted by their community, like their friends and family. So, knowing that, you should really take a step back and evaluate what you're really doing so that you can stop compartmentalize. Ooh, that's a hard word for me, Spark. But can you say compartmentalization?
Compart. Nope. I ain't gonna try right now.
Okay,
Compartmentalization. There we go.
yeah, so that you can stop using compartmentalization. Oh my gosh,
Mm-hmm.
to pretty much cure yourself, because right now you're splitting your life into two different boxes to protect who you are in the public, and you're using those unhealthy desires to fill yourself elsewhere. So, I Sparkle, what do you think about that?
I definitely agree. Like one thing, I don't know. I feel like some people need to understand. Like I feel like if you have to do all of that to fit in or fit, then that's not the crowd that you need to be around in the first place. You shouldn't have to downgrade, compartmentalize. I'm not going to try to say it. You should not have to do those things in order to live your life. If you ever feel the need to do that, then that's not the life that you need to be living. That I mean, find your happiness, but also I would also say find someone to talk to because just the things that I'm hearing in this conversation, it's like she doesn't really have the guidance that's needed. Yeah, you have church, you have God, but you just said it yourself. You don't have a therapist. You don't have someone that can talk to you, you know. So you just going to downgrading yourself and self-harming rather than finding, I guess, what's the word I want to use? Healing or you,
Feeling who
you,
you
you
are.
yeah, yeah,
No, I was gonna say, since her church just prays it away, like she said,
yeah,
that, like you were just bringing up, she doesn't have that therapist herself. For you to be implementing a mental health for the youth at your church, and they're also implementing for the adults to help with mental health. It sounds like someone is tired of just praying it away. Whether it's
yeah,
you or someone else, you may not be the only one in the congregation in your community having these problems, which
yeah,
kind of leads us into the sexual activities, because that's something most people do participate in. But if you are using high risk sexual behavior just to feel connected to your body, you are experiencing severe emotional numbness. Like I Sparkle was just saying, you need to find different way to come into your feelings. Because you're not just looking for pleasure at that point. It seems like you're using this as an intense way to create some kind of feeling that makes you feel better at the end of the day. And it's actually a bad thing.
yeah. It's reckless. You know, you're trying to fill a void that you're choosing unhealthy ways because you're doing it with strangers. You're on drugs. You're doing everything that would help make you feel numb, and at the end of the day, it's not helping at all. It's just tearing you down. You got to go find a healthy route rather than beating yourself down at any time. You know, like yes, that void is there, but find positive ways to fill those voids, not killing yourself, self-harming. That it's no good. You know.
It doesn't. Like, we always trying to self-harm and self-cure and self-medicate, and most of the time we're really just hurting ourselves more than we are helping ourselves. So that hard drug use, that definitely plays a factor into that. Ecstasy, I'm not sure what it's made of, but I know it's a street drug, and I know it's a party drug. I know people definitely have different experiences with it. So it seems like you function well with it, which doesn't mean that that's a good thing, but it does indicate you need help, because most people that function good on hard drugs, they definitely don't feel like they have an issue. And you can correct me if I'm wrong, that Sparkle.
No, it's definitely that they're just rolling the dice. Like I said, they're just running around and they're just trying not to feel. They're trying to fill a void of space. So it's like nothing matters. None of that matters. And they may try one at one time. They may try two. They may just continue to up the ladder or find a new way to fill it because ecstasy is one thing, but it can climb. You can go to other levels of that.
Hmm.
So I mean, that is not healthy. It's not
And in a
okay.
sense, that's just disconnecting you even more from your body. So how will you really feel using that to feel you be more connected to your body, when at the end of the day, that's really messing with your mind and putting you in another mental element of a different space that you're not used to.
Exactly.
So I Sparkle, I think we can definitely agree that you need some help, my friend, my good church girl. You need some help. You need to, before you start counseling others in the community. Oh, and let us back up here, because I Sparkle made a good point before we actually started talking about this over the air. Um, the other person in the letter, the one that said the male, what did he say? He was she's blackmailing him to tell, or he's going to tell the father that she's an addict.
Yeah, he's telling her she needs to step down or he's gonna reveal her true identity to her father. Who are you to do that? You're gonna be revealing your true identity as well, or you need to. Both of y'all need to step down because you
Exact
are not holier than thou. You know what I mean? Like you're out there doing the same thing she's doing.
exact same thing she's doing and participating in it with her at that point. So you definitely need to check yourself before you wreck yourself. You want to out this young lady, but at the same time, wouldn't that be kind of outing you too? Because you were in the shower when she woke up. She said that you guys, did the do. So you participate in it as well. So both of you might need to take a step back and reevaluate, get some therapy or start some kind of self therapy, just some way you need to start talking to somebody. Heck, if you really need inpatient, outpatient, whatever it is to stop these habits, those resources are there. Okay, we're
Yeah.
gonna put some free ones in the some resources in the links. I'm sorry, we're gonna put some resourceful links in the description so that you guys can so that you can take a look at those and see if that's the type some other type of help you need. But I do recommend seeking out some help and some therapy at some point. Don't be ashamed of it. You want to be a better person at the end of the day so you can invite better things into your life.
Yeah, because I mean, yes, the therapy is one thing, all of that, but outside of it, like I know it's something that you're not used to. A lot of people aren't used to just talking to therapists or
Mhm.
seeking other sources, and that's how a lot of this self-harming comes to be. They find other sources or outlets, but there is professional help. It's nothing to be ashamed of. It's probably one of the best things you can do for yourself because you're going to learn yourself even more and understand yourself better, and then you'll know how to feel those voids. So it's important.
And get help for the ecstasy too.
Please.
Please do that because that's a big step into changing what you're doing, hopefully. But until next time, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Tell us what you thought about Good Church Girl in the comments below. And we're going to come back next week with some more good topics and mental health advice. Right, Sparkle?
Right. And thank you so much for sharing your story. And I'll continue to keep you in my thoughts and hopefully things get better.
Stay max to the black, y'all.